Hello, parents. Welcome to St. Theresa School. My name is Mary Keenly, and I'm the principal of St. Theresa School, and I can't wait to be working with you and your children during this school year. This presentation is in lieu of a meeting where I share a lot of orientation information about our school. It is a parent email to accompany all the other smaller emails that you will be receiving from us. But I'm getting ahead of myself because we talk about that in this presentation. This is a video presentation with companion slides. Feel free to watch it at your own leisure and in the pace you want to follow for it. Take notes on the note slides that I sent you, and don't hesitate to reach out if you have any questions. There's a ton of information here, but it should help you navigate your first days at St. Theresa School until you acclimate. Are you ready? Here we go. First and foremost, you've chosen to send your child to St. Theresa School, which means you want to form your child as a Christian scholar for the 21st century. That's the mission of St. Theresa School. We're super excited this year because we have hired not one but two alumni from St. Theresa School who will be working on our staff, who are Christian scholars in the middle of the world of education. It's pretty cool stuff. A Christian scholar is marked by four pillars: thinker, collaborator, communicator, creator. All those skills he or she has and is developing, putting to service for God and for mankind in the days to come. Get ready to form your Christian scholar for the 21st century. As your child progresses through the program, forming him or herself as a Christian scholar for the 21st century, you will notice certain characteristics that he or she will develop. We call this a portrait of a St. Theresa School graduate, and you see some of these attributes in the alumni that I just showed you and the two alums that will be on staff with us this year. All go back to this concept of thinker, creator, communicator, collaborator, using the gifts that God has given and the privilege that they have being your children to serve their world in whatever way it is that God has ordained for them and they have cooperated in. It's pretty cool, and we're very excited to be in this process with you. And although you are sending them to St. Theresa School for this mission, above all, you, their parents, are the primary and most significant educators of these young people that will be in our care this year. Hopefully this year you will find many opportunities to stay abreast of your child's education, both in the communication stream and in the day-to-day activities of the school. I also hope you become very active in the parent life here at school, making friends with other parents who share in your desire to form your Christian scholars, whether they be 3 or 13 years old. You come to St. Theresa at a very exciting time. We continue with a period of growth headed towards a capacity enrollment of 500 students. We've gained almost 100 students in the past years, and we're still growing, excited to hit that 500 mark in the very near future. This growth has afforded us with tremendous opportunity to have the master renovation done in our building and the projects that keep adding and growing to our ability to help form your child into the scholar you want him or her to become. As you dig into your life here at St. Theresa, you will notice that we have a culture all of our own, very similar to a regular family life, and this includes some language oddities. We call these St. Teresa-isms. They are in the front pages of the handbook that you will be receiving soon, and some of them are listed here, but different phrases that we use to refer to different activities or different parts of the campus. If we are using terms you don't know, please ask. They are listed here, but we get so accustomed to them we don't realize that they're unique to our family. Couple things right off the bat: Benton and Dolan. Benton is the street that the school is on. Benton usually refers not to the street, but to the parking lot. Benton parking lot accesses the school through door 1. Dolan is the gym, and it has a huge parking lot next to it. When we say Dolan, we're usually referring to the Dolan parking lot. The Dolan parking lot is in the back of the campus. You enter through door 2. There's also fun programs like Change for Change, which is our student council fundraising platform. You'll hear more about that. Spiritwear, which is clothing that has the STS logo or the athletic logos on it, and many other phrases and tools that we use here at St. Theresa. In the email that you got, there's a whole couple pages of these attached if you want to familiarize yourself with them, but they're just part of the family life we have here at St. Theresa. One question that parents new to St. Theresa School always ask is, how am I supposed to know what's going on? Well, there are a variety of ways. So how do we communicate here at St. Theresa? First, we have telephones here. There's a phone in every classroom. Every teacher has an extension. The main phone line is occupied either directly or after hours, which is basically after 3:15. We have an active voicemail system. Please don't hesitate to pick up the phone and talk to a real person. We pick up the phone directly. There's no directory to go through, so you can talk to a person live and can save you a lot of time and stress just by picking up the phone. Every staff member also has an email consisting of the first initial, last name, and the @sttheresaschool.com. Your students will also have a similar email address that you'll learn more about. We communicate via an app called School Rush. This is for quicker information and for pictures in the younger grade. We ask that you, when this information comes to you, that you activate this and allow for notifications. More on this will be coming. The learning management systems we use to communicate academically, in preschool through 3rd grade we use Seesaw, and in 4th through 8th grade we use Google Classroom. In 5th through 8th grade, students can communicate, and you can communicate with teachers directly about grades over PowerSchool. To call in attendance, you can communicate via the attendance phone line or online with the attendance note. And of course, we love in-person meetings. We have them formally twice a year at parent-teacher conferences in October and in February, but parents can schedule a face-to-face in-person meeting at any time with their child's teacher or teachers. And then, of course, the massive communication platform of the website. New this year, there will be a page linking all emails that we send in archive form. We also communicate via our school calendar. It is a Google-based calendar, and so it links directly with your own calendar if you choose to. This calendar is across the platforms. It's on School Rush, it's on the website, and again, you can have it live in your own Google Calendar. We send email in 3 dimensions: a weekly newsletter that comes to your mailboxes every Thursday morning, a monthly parent update from me that has a form not unlike this format, and then when we announce events and other information, you will receive an email about that as well. We talked about School Rush already. If you're new to the school, you will also have, if you don't already have, a partner parent, a parent that is a little bit ahead of you in the St. Theresa School process that can walk you through some of these beginning times. And then we also have a vibrant Facebook and Instagram page. You can use this for information, and you can also join the St. Theresa School community group, which gives you inside connections with people, allows you to ask and answer questions. Critical to all of this, though, is that you actually have to consume the information. You have to read what is being sent to you. As one of our goals this year, the school itself is working on more streamlined, more efficient communication with you, and maybe this can be a goal for you too as well. Part of you setting this as a goal includes giving us feedback. How are we doing? How is the communication going? What can we do to make it better for you? It's great to have this information, but sometimes you don't know who to contact. Your best bet in all things is Mrs. Sobey. She's our school admin. She sits at the front desk, and she either knows everything or she knows how to get to everything. So if you don't know who to call, she's the best one to call. Medical information, you're probably going to want to call Mrs. Montree. You've already met Mrs. Kolbus in admissions. If you're really stuck, she'll redirect you and get you where you're going. Questions about tuition, you can contact Mrs. Schwarzbeck. Questions about STEP, contact Mrs. Fowler. I'm the principal, Ms. Keenley. You can always contact me, but just be aware that I don't always know the answer to your questions. So sometimes it's better to go directly to the source, but I am available. Our maintenance staff, Mr. Avila and Mrs. Oseki, and our business manager, Mr. Galvin, are just great people to know. And above all, we value the pastoral leadership of our priests here on staff, our pastor, Father Tim, and our associate pastors, Father Tom, Father Michael, and Father Matt. Other people that you're going to want to know here at St. Theresa are team leaders in the primary, intermediate, and middle school and enrichments, and also our school board, our board of specified jurisdiction, which guides us. It only has a couple parents on it because it's filled with volunteers from outside of the school in the parish and greater community that help us guide and lead the school. It's also a great practice to call a friend, either through our Facebook groups or someone that you encounter or for your partner parent. You should be able to access all the phone numbers on School Rush that you need. And remember, if you're embarrassed or don't want to bother somebody, everybody was new once. And so don't hesitate to call a friend. You're part of St. Theresa now. Although there's a lot to know, there are certain things that have greater priority right now because the school year is about to start in about a month. The start of the year mechanics are all contained in the May mailing. In the email you received that has this video in it, you'll find a link to the May mailing, which tells you how to order uniforms, school supply information, calendar stuff, summer study, etc. Again, if you're lost, call a friend, call school, and we'll walk you right through it. But if you want to go at it, it's in the May mailing. Uniforms are worn by kindergarten through 8th grade. Preschool does not wear uniforms. The first full day of uniforms is Friday, August the 26th, because the 25th is picture day, and we always dress up to get some great pictures on picture day. If your uniform has not arrived, this usually refers to your daughter's skirt or jumper, please feel free to come to school and find one in the used uniform room that will fit her. You can also choose to purchase a black or blue skirt or jumper, they have them at Target, Kohl's, everywhere, and wear that until the uniform arrives, or simply dress up each day until your uniform arrives. Uniform pieces should be purchased from Dennis Uniform or look exactly like they have been purchased from Dennis Uniform. This refers mostly to the polo shirts. Just a quick note that the green is a hunter green, it's a dark green, not a Kelly green. Also, we don't wear sweatshirts. The students may wear the uniform fleece or the navy cardigan sold by Dennis. If you have a young lady coming to school, her skirt must come at least to the top of the knees in the front and in the back at all times. If your daughter is wearing leggings either under her uniform or on a dress down day, please remember that the top she wears must cover everything and come at least to the tips of her fingers when standing straight. The purpose of this is simple modesty. If you are sending a gentleman, please remember that the pants or shorts must be uniform pants or shorts or look exactly like them. The socks are black, white, or navy, and they must be cuffable and cover the ankle. What this means is there are no sports socks, no show socks, athletic socks, etc. Your daughter or your son may wear knee highs, or they may wear tights in the same colors of black, navy, or white. The uniform shoes are clean, new gym shoes that your child can manage. If your child's shoes have ties, then your child needs to be able to tie those shoes his or herself. For PE, preschool and kindergarten simply need a separate pair of gym shoes that are kept here at school. Kindergarten through 3rd grade need separate gym shoes and the green uniform PE shorts, which they wear with their regular polo shirts. And 4th through 8th grade needs a full PE uniform, which is separate gym shoes, the green uniform St. Theresa PE shorts, and the yellow uniform St. Theresa PE shirt. I encourage you to get to know the used uniform room right here in the school because it's a great way to trade uniforms as the kids grow during the school year. Just a reminder about vaccinations and physicals. If you are in one of the required grades or new to the school, everything needs to be filed on paper in the nurse's office by the first day of school, August 24th. We do not allow exemptions from vaccinations, and if you have any questions, please contact Mrs. Montre and she'll get to you. Just a reminder of some school safety protocols that we run at all times. Adults only enter through doors 1 or door 2. They don't enter through any other door in the building, even if you as an adult may see other people going in those doors. When you are in the building and if you use the washroom, you only use adult or staff washrooms. We don't ever use the kids' washroom. When you come in the building, you will sign in with a driver's license and wear an STS lanyard, which is bright yellow, all the time that you are in the building. If you are in the building and an alarm sounds, running a drill or an actual emergency, you follow all drill procedures. The quickest way to do this is follow the kids because they all know what to do. Another great safety feature of our school is that we all are very careful to follow the drop-off and pick-up procedures to the letter, even though it may be inconvenient or really slow, especially during the first 2 weeks of school. We ask that you please be patient and follow these guidelines. They're very carefully designed, and after the first 2 weeks, they work very, very smoothly and efficiently. It just takes a while to get us back in the sync of things. We ask too that you also follow all the compliance guidelines with the background checks and all the paperwork that entails. And as always, speak up. If you see something, say something. If you have a concern, if something's not sitting right with you, say something. You can start with Mrs. Sobey right in the front of the office. You can always contact me, but school safety is everyone's concern. So don't hesitate to speak up. If you are going to volunteer or be with students at any time during the school year, you do need to follow the compliance guidelines. There will be more information coming on this, but as a quick overview, you have to be Virtus trained, you have to have a background check, you have to sign the standards of behavior, you have to sign the CANTS form, and you have to complete mandated reporter training. Again, there will be a larger video coming out specifically on this topic, but if you want to get going on it, the link will be in the email and you can get moving on this right away. Another way that you can help with school safety is making sure your emergency form is turned in. You can also make sure you're on School Rush so that you are receiving all our emergency communications. Drill Day is a day very early in the year that we practice all the drills for the first times with the students. This year it will be on Friday, September the 2nd. On that day we will practice the 5 standard drills, and you will be informed more about this closer to September 2nd. Also, don't ever hesitate to ask questions. If you don't know something, chances are we haven't communicated it well. You asking questions not only gets your question asked, but gives us an opportunity to clarify things for other people if we notice that we haven't communicated well. So please don't hesitate and ask questions if you don't understand what's going on. Aside from the uniforms and doctor's appointments and all the things you need to do to get your child moving, we are a school and you are here to see your child grow as a scholar, to grow academically. We have several means of measuring your child's progress here at St. Theresa School. We use a formal progress monitoring assessment system that runs 3 times a year in August, right during the first weeks of school, January, and then finally again for a final assessment in May, including grades K through 8. These assessments show your child's growth and progress in reading and math. And the goal of these is not only to be on or above grade level, but to grow. It is more important in one sense that your child grow than your child achieve a certain benchmark. Even if your child is overachieving, we still want to see your child grow. More will be coming on iReady. Formal traditional grade reporting occurs at midterm and at the end of each of the trimesters, basically about every 30 days. 5th through 8th grade is reported online in PowerSchool, and preschool through 4th grade is reported traditionally on paper midterm reports as well as formal report cards. The first reporting period ends with parent-teacher conferences right before Columbus Day in October. A great way to follow your child's progress is through classwork and homework. Take an opportunity every day to watch what's coming home. What is your child working on, and how is your child attacking his or her work? If you don't see anything coming home, please email or call your child's teacher and find out what's going on. The St. Theresa school year starts with a bang, and there's a lot coming up right away at the beginning of the school year. Let's take a look. Curriculum night will be on Monday, August the 22nd. This night is for parents only. We ask that you not bring children with you on this night, unless, of course, it's an infant that you can carry around. It's a great opportunity to meet and socialize with other parents, as well as meet your child's teachers and learn all about the academics that they will be learning this year. You will also have a chance to learn about school dynamics and of what's going on in your child's class. Your child's homeroom teacher will be sending you an introductory video on August 15th that you can watch prior to coming on curriculum night. Meet the Teacher Day is so much fun. It's August 24th, which is Wednesday, and it runs from 7:30 to 11 a.m. open house style. You park and come in with your child and walk them to his or her classroom. If your child is younger, it's a great way for you to introduce your child to his or her new teacher and to see where all the school supplies go, where their child's hook is, where their locker is, where the bathrooms are. It's a great day to bring all your school supplies so you don't have to deal with it on the first day of school, and to meet and socialize with other students and families. It is an open house type activity, so everyone can come. If your grandparents want to come, that's great, bring them along. If you have a special nanny or babysitter and you want to introduce them as well, please bring them along. It's a great time for everybody to connect in kind of a gentle way, because when school starts the next day on August 25th, you will have to drop your child off at the door and not be allowed to walk your child into class. When you come for Meet the Teacher, you can park in the Benton lot and come in through door 1, or the Dolan lot in the back and come in door 2. So just to review, Monday, August the 22nd is curriculum night, parents only this night, more information coming. Wednesday, August 24th, Meet the Teacher, when you get to bring your child in to put their school supplies away, meet their teacher, get accustomed to the building. Thursday, August 25th, the first full day of school and picture day for most students. And Friday, August 26th, is first day of school for some of the preschoolers, and then they will get their picture taken that day as well. To save the date for some fun and upcoming events, August 20th, movie night in the park, sponsored by the Parents Association. September 17th, the bonfire starts with Mass at 5 p.m. September 30th is Grandparents' Day, starting with Mass at 8 a.m. October 1st is the golf outing, and October 15th, Trot for Theresa. Put these in your calendar and watch for more information to come. As you begin your journey here at St. Theresa School, you may be asking yourself, all this technical information is great, but how do I actually meet other parents, other people that I'm going to be sharing my life with in these upcoming years? By far, the best way to do this is to get involved. Jump on in, be part of the events that are coming up, those special events I just told you about, and participate in some of the volunteer opportunities you're going to be hearing about from your Parents Association. Your teachers will also be talking to you about ways to get involved in your child's life here in school. Be present, be involved. Don't worry about any special skills. We're all just in the same boat. We're all just people concerned about our kids. And it's really enjoyable and really helps you learn a lot about your child's school and about parenting in general when you participate, when you volunteer. Other great ways to meet people and get involved. Come to the 10 a.m. Mass here on Sundays. 10 a.m. Mass is a more family-oriented Mass, and you'll see the parents of your classmates, meet other parents that are in the same boat you are, and child raising. You can also be very involved in the Parents Association. The meetings will resume shortly, and you'll be hearing more from them in upcoming emails. You should have an opportunity to meet a ton of people on curriculum night when you come on August 22nd, and we've set up a special opportunity for you to socialize on that evening as well. The bonfire is the bomb. September 17th, a great way to hang out and meet people, let your kids play together. It's just the most delightful of evenings, September 17th. You'll have the opportunity to volunteer in your classroom, and to find out on a social media platform, join the STS community group on Facebook, and you'll be able to meet people and find out what's going on that way too. So we've just spent a lot of time talking about schedules and events and paperwork and testing and gym shoes. We haven't spoken yet about the most important part of our school, the glue that binds us all together, and that is our life of prayer and our life of faith here at St. Theresa School. We are a Catholic school, specifically committed to Saint Therese of Lisieux, who is our patroness. We try to live her little way in everything we do, forming these Christian scholars for the 21st century. How do we pray together? How do we live our faith together? Well, first of all, through Sunday Mass, whether you come here at St. Theresa in the very ample Mass schedule they have here, or any of the local parishes, St. Anne, St. Thomas, Holy Family, St. James, Our Lady of the Wayside. There's plenty of parishes around here. We go to Sunday Mass together. We pray with each other. We pray for each other. We worship the God who created us. Each day here at school, we start our day promptly at 7:40 a.m. with morning prayer and the Pledge of Allegiance. We come to Mass every Tuesday at 8 a.m. as a school family, and everyone is invited this Tuesday and every special liturgy that we have. Please come and bring people. You don't need to make a reservation. You just come and sit in the assigned parent areas and pray with us at Mass. We very soon will have a brand new Eucharistic chapel right here in the school. It is positively gorgeous. It's almost done, just kind of waiting on some paint and some furniture deliveries in the upcoming months. We also take a special attention to the liturgical year, living the special feasts and seasons of our faith, starting right off the bat with the Feast of Saint Therese, which we are celebrating this year on Friday, September 30th, on Grandparents' Day. The next big feast that we will have is Thanksgiving. We will give thanks together and do a service walk on November 18th. We will live the season of Advent together, ending with Advent prayer on December 21st. We live the sacred season of Lent and Holy Week together with a theme and as a community, and we end our year together in closing prayer. This is just the beginning, though, because it should parallel and match what you are doing at home, living your faith together in your families, with your own family and cultural traditions, as well as matching it with what the children are learning in school. So that sums up this part. Remember, there are going to be some follow-up emails with more details. If you have any questions or are thoroughly overwhelmed by this presentation, please don't hesitate to reach out. Call your partner parent if you know who they are already, or don't hesitate to give me a call here in the office. It's going to be a great year. It's very exciting, and we're looking forward to meeting you and having your family part of the St. Theresa School family.